Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to give you a quick update on what we're up to now we're fully into the summer, and an overview of our 3-week summer tour through France and Spain. Well, from our last video you'll seen that we've done our first shakedown weekend at Ferry Meadows with the motorhome, and finding out what issues we've got that need to go back for snagging. And thankfully so far I think we've got just 2. So we do need to get the door sorted. What we've found is that the catchers that are on the edge of the door frame, the little C-shaped catchers, seem to be moving backwards and forwards within the frame. So that's going to have to go back to the dealer to get a fix, because the only way we can do this is to take the fly screen off the frame of the door. Now, it's not something we particularly want to do with it being a brand new motorhome, so that's going to have to go back to Don Amot's as a warranty piece. We can fix it temporarily, we've worked out how we can do that, but in order to fully tighten the bolts we need to get to the back of these little latches on the frame. Doing a bit of research on Google, it seems to be a thing with these Hartle doors, so we will go and get that fixed. The second thing we've got is the washroom door, and this is the one that closes across into the kitchen area and separates the washroom from the living space. And one of the things we want to do here, we've seen on the Contiki, this has a magnetic catch, a little disc if you like, that sits under the bottom of the frame. Now, looking at our motorhome, which is an Escape, we've found that the magnet is underneath the door. So on the door itself there's a little round disc that is magnetic. So it seems that we've got that bit, but we haven't got one on the floor. Now, I'm not sure whether this is something that is for the Escape. Anyway, we've found a solution, and we'll see if we can get the floor magnet fixed as well. That will keep the door in position when it's open during the day, when we're moving between the living and the bedroom space. The only other thing is a slight adjustment to the bottom drawer in that kitchen drawer unit. The latch just needs a little adjustment, and the runner on the left hand side just needs a little tighten. But again, nothing major. These are just the vehicle starting to settle down. Oh, there is one more thing. One of the little wooden panels under the cupboards above the window in the lounge area. Interestingly, we had this with the auto trail as well. Obviously, with the flexing of the vehicle, just one of the little wooden panels has dropped, so it just needs a bit of wood glue and a fix with a little screw to pop that one back in. But so far, touch wood, quite happy with what we've got. So we'll keep you posted how we get on with any warranty issues and go from there. So what's happening through July? Well, I'm speaking to you now on the 30th of June. So for July, we've got 2 short trips planned, and interestingly, these both have a common theme. So we're off to Great Yarmouth, and we're staying at the Caravan and Motorhome Club site in the middle of the racecourse. That's a weekend that we're doing in early July. And then mid-July, we're doing a similar thing. We're off to Warwick. We want to explore Warwick a little bit, have a wander around, visit the castle, just take our time pottering really without having to drive too far. And again, we're staying at the Caravan and Motorhome Club in the middle of a race course. Now, one of these will be during a race weekend, which we're looking forward to at Great Yarmouth. One won't be at Warwick. So I'll pop the details of those 2 sites in for you. But early July, mid-July, a couple of trips planned, just weekenders to start the summer. Now, the big news is our summer tour. So we've got almost 3 weeks planned in August to hit France and Spain once again. And now we've got the confidence of driving the distance in Europe, we're going to go a little bit further south. So we're planning to do a tour down the east of France, along the coast of the east of Spain, the northeast coast of Spain. We're going to get all the way down towards Benidorm. And then on our return leg, we're going to come cross country. We're going to drive across the northern part of Spain over towards Biarritz. We're going to cross the border back into France, and we're going to come up that west coast of the southwest of France and head back up the coast and take our time back to Calais. So we're going to do a little bit of a loop round, and I'll pop a map in for you of what the plan is for that. But we've got some interesting sites that we're going to do. So usual Black Horse Farm the night before we go, Caravan and Motorhome Club ferry pitch, and then we will be driving down early morning the next day to Le Chateau Le Pervier, which is one of the Castels sites we did last year, and I'll pop a link to that one in here for you because it was quite a nice site. And that's where we're staying halfway down. We then want to hit down to the south of France and get down onto the coast, and our first stop is going to be near Perpignan. We're staying at one of the Yellow sites called Les Tropiques, and we're going to have a few nights there, a few days, just settling down, getting into the groove of the holiday. Then from there, we're going to take a leisurely drive down, may stop off somewhere in between, but the plan is to hit Tarragona, and we have booked something for definite at a point on from Perpignan at the Taiga Delta Legua Tarragona. And again, I'll put the links to these in for you. And we've put 3 nights, a couple of days there, just so we know we've got somewhere definitive to stop. Then it's head south. We're going to go down the coast, and we'll see where we stop off on the way, but we have booked in for a fixed date down at the new campsite that's between Benidorm and Altea, and this is called Camping Media Legua Benidorm. It's quite a new site. I think it's been open about 18 months now, and it's getting some real popular reviews across YouTubers who do take their caravans and motorhomes to the south of Spain. So it looks a really nice location. So it's walkable into Benidorm, it's walkable into Altea in the evening, so we're looking forward to doing that. Then no fixed plans as we head back up through the centre of Spain, but we have booked in a stop for a couple of nights in Biarritz. This is another Yellow site. It's called Biarritz. It's similar to the one we did when we visited north of La Rochelle back in May. It's a mixed site of cabins, statics, tourers, lodges and so on. Quite a luxurious site right near the beach. Never done Biarritz, so we're looking forward to this. Then we have no plans other than we know there are some Castels sites coming back up through that west coast of France, and we will end up back on that coast of Normandy for a couple of nights, do the dogs, our usual stop at Le Pont du Jour, which is at Merville-Franceville Plage. I know that's very predictable, but we know that we can enjoy the time on the beach, we can enjoy the time in the town, we know we can sort out the dogs for coming back, and it is always a pleasant stop that gives us the final leg up to Calais when we come home. We'll probably do a stop off near Le Touquet as we go, and then head back to Le Bien-Assis for our final night before we come back through the tunnel. So I've popped some pictures of that in as I've gone, and I'll pop all the links in the description down below. So this week it's an update. This is our summer plans, and we look forward to starting to share some of that as we go, as well as how we're getting on with the new motorhome. And as always, thanks for watching this one. The likes and subscribes are really welcome at the moment, and we're enjoying seeing that many more of you are following us. So please, if you haven't done so, it would be most welcome, and we'll see you soon.